Hello guys, we are here at Group 18 KRD project. I'm going to talk to you about Valour. Our game design is Valour. Valour is an island where an emerging reactor is coming up, where 4 continents, 4 empires are waging war against one another to gain control of the reactor and give them immense power and strength in the future. The 4 empires are waging war by deploying on this island, by deploying their armies from the shore of the island. They are coming in from 4 different directions: north, south, east, west. As you can see, there are 4 different colors on the table from 4 different directions. And here the war begins. The main objective of this game is to control the most number of zones on this island. The winner with the most number of zones will proclaim the reactor at the end of the war. Okay guys, now I'll show you about what are the pieces required to play this game. This is called the troops. These are tanks, and this is the battleship card. Each player will get 1 battleship card. Each of them have the same troops and armies allocated for each player. These are the question cards. To start the game, they draw the question card to answer the question, and then each card will state how many troops you are allowed to receive by answering the question correctly. The answers are located within this answer booklet. These are the upgrade cards. They are special cards that allows special features in this game that gives you special additional effects. Later on I'll explain the purpose of these cards. These are flowcharts. Flowcharts that will be given to each player 1 card that will explain to you briefly what you should do on your turn. That's all, and now we will start to show you how the game works. Okay guys, this game is played by 4 players and 1 keeper. The main job of the keeper is to accommodate each player by providing troops after each player has succeeded by answering the question cards. The keeper rechecks the question with the answer. If they manage to answer, provide them with the specific amount of troops list of the card. Each player starts the game with 2 troops and 1 tank. Each player will receive a flowchart card. Also, battleship card. Each player will receive 1. The battleship card has special features on it. We will later explain on it. The flowchart card explains to you what you have to do on your turn. Okay guys, in each player's turn, they have to follow 4 important phases on their flowchart card. Phase 1 is getting the troops. They will draw a question card. If they manage to answer the question correctly, they will get the number of troops stated on the card. If not, they will not get any troops. If they manage to get troops, they will place their troops on any zone they control, or in the first round, any zone they want to attack. In one time, you only can place up to 3 troops. C. Play an upgrade card if any. That is the second round onwards where you get an upgrade card for controlling each zone. Then you play that. Phase 2. Attack. Attack any zone you see fit to attack. That's what I told you just now. They can place troops to any zone they want to attack. That's what we call phase 2 attack. Phase 3 is optional, which is defend. If someone attack against you, declares an attack against you, that's where this phase 3 comes upon. You can use the card that says defend if someone declares an attack against you, or you can move robots from a connected zone to defending zone. I'll further on explain later on. And finally, phase 4. Phase 4, draw update card. Draw a card only if you have captured a zone this turn. If a player plays the first round and he has managed to capture a zone, he gets an upgrade card. Here it goes. As the dice roll, the highest number of dice will determine which direction the game starts. In this case shown, 5 is the highest number. So player 1 will begin and the following rotation will be in anti-clockwise direction. Player 1 will begin by drawing a question card. Player 1 has succeeded in answering the question. As stated here in the card, he will gain 2 troops by answering correctly. Player 1 will now begin an attack on a zone that he sees fits. At the first round, that is called attacking, because we haven't begun the game yet. Capturing a zone, an empty zone, is called attacking. Now, since he has succeeded in capturing that zone, which is unoccupied by any person, he may be able to draw a card. This is an upgrade card. This card will give him special features in the following round. Once he draws an upgrade card, his turn ends. The turn moves on to the second player, which is in anti-clockwise direction. Player 1 turn has ended. Now we proceed by going to player 2's turn. She will begin by drawing a card. Player 2 has not succeeded by answering the question. She has answered the question wrongly, thus she will not get any troops for this turn. However, player 2 may be able to attack because she still has the troops that she starts with the turn. She did not get additional troops because she failed to answer the question. She can still move on to phase 2, attacking and capturing a zone. She has now captured a zone with the limited troops that she has before the starting of the game. Now she can draw an upgrade card. Player 1 has just gotten additional troops by answering question correct. He will now begin phase 1B, where he will start to place his troops on the zones. In each turn, he is only allowed to place up to maximum 3 troops, 3 quantities of troops. Now, after he has placed it, he will begin an attacking phase, phase 2. Thus now he has captured a new zone. Whenever attacking, if you at the following zone that you left, you must have at least 1 robot remaining. You cannot leave the zone empty, previous zone you came from. You cannot leave it empty at any cost. He brought in 3 robots, so he moved from first zone to second zone with 3 robots. However, if he had only 2 robots here, 2 robots he placed, and he moved in with 3 robots, he has 1 robot remaining. That is his limit. Previously, he had 5 robots, he moved 3 and left 2. Player 1 will now place his troops in any zone he controls. In maximum round, he can place his 3 troops. Player 1 then is now going to declare an attack against player 2. When troops from another army enters a zone controlled by another army, this is called declared attack. When declared attack, third attacker throws the number of dice based on the number of troops brought. Since it is 3 is maximum, he will throw 3 dice. The defender will defend with the number of troops she has. That is 2 troops, which means 2 dice. The attacker will take the top 2 of his roll compared with the defender's dice. In this case, it is 6 and 5. The 1 will be discarded because there is only 2 troops. And the highest will be compared with the highest, and the lowest will be compared with the lowest. In this case, the defender has lost because 6-3, 6 wins, 5-1, 5 wins. The defender has lost 2 of the troops and he will be given the keeper. In this case, green has succeeded in capturing red's zone. He may be able to draw the green card. Capturing a zone. Capturing another team's zone or an empty zone. When you succeed, you may be able to draw an upgrade card. Player 4 will now place his troops on a zone he controls. Player 4 will now play an upgrade card as stated in phase 1. You play a card if any. If he has played a card that you win ties for this attack. In the normal rule, defender always wins ties. In this case, the attacker will win. A tie is when the dice is thrown 6 and the opponent defender also gets a 6. In a natural rule, the defender wins. However, in this case, this card overrules that rule, where the attacker will win any draw. Player 4 has declared attack against player 3. In this case, player 3 will now defend the attack. She may play any cards that says play after someone declares attack against her. She now plays add 1 die to each dice when defending this turn. In the case where the defender throws a dice, if it arrives at 5, he'll have to add 1. That puts this at 6. If the attacker gets a 6, it's a draw. Normally, the defender wins. However, player 4 had played a draw card. That means he will win any draw in that attack. If it's a draw now, the attacker wins. Thus, the defender loses her troop. The turn is repeated for the next turn. The turn is repeated until the troops have been taken over. The effect of the card remains until the end of the turn. Player 4, still attacking with 2 troops, throws 2 dice. However, player 2 has lost 1 troop, so she throws 1 dice. The player 4's highest number is 3. When compared with 4, player 4 loses his troop. Continue. Player 4 has got a 6 and player 3 who is defending 1. In this case, player 4 wins the war as she has lost all the troops that was defending the zone. Player 4, you have answered the question correctly. You have been ordered 3 troops.
Keeper, I would like to activate the special attack of my battleship.
Okay, possible.
I would like to...
You need 8 troops to launch a special attack.
Alright, here are 5 troops and 1 tank, which is total together 8 troops.
Thank you. Okay guys, every player be cautious. Player 4 will be able to launch an attack anywhere at any point during the game. Okay?
Now I would like to place my troops in a zone and I will draw a card. My turn is over.
Player 1, you have answered the question correctly. You receive 2 troops.
Thank you. Gamekeeper, I would like to exchange my tank for 3 troops. May I?
Well, 3 troops, green, alright. Here you go.
Thank you. So I now place my troops here, here, and here. Now I would like to attack a new region, which is here. And I will draw my upgrade card. And my turn is now over.
Now it's my turn.
Gamekeeper, I would like to launch a missile.
Your coordinates please.
My coordinates will be F8.
F8 here. When a missile is launched at a coordinate of F8, 3 by 3 spaces in that game, in that area, will be taken out. The troops in that area will be taken out. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of these troops will be taken out. Player 1 and player 2 has significantly lost the amount of troops in that particular area. However, the zones are now empty, but it doesn't mean that player 4 has taken over control of the zone. He just has reduced the army of player 1 and player 2 significantly.
Gamekeeper, I would like to attack player 4 battleship.
Please take note, player 2, that by attacking players 4 battleship, you are allowed to attack with a tank only at any point during the game. But if you win, you will take out one of his 3 lives in one attack. You are allowed to play a single attack. If you lose, you will lose your tank and your turn is over. However, if you win, you cannot proceed by conquering another zone. So choose wisely. You can attack his battleship or you conquer the zone. Choices?
My choice is I will still attack player 4's battleship.
Okay, you may attack. Player 4, you may defend. Each of you will be given 2 dice. The attacking player will be given 3 dice. The defending player of the battleship will be given 2 dice. The highest number of one particular dice is the winner. Upon rolling the dice, player 2's highest number is 5. However, player 4's highest number is 6. That means in this war, player 2 has lost her tank. Player 4 has successfully defended his battleship, thus he will not lose any life. A battleship only has 3 lives. Upon a battleship has lost 3 lives, battleship will not have a special function anymore. We have reached the final round of the game. We are now going to calculate the number of zones each player controls. We will start with player 1. Player 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to playing for 2 hours, player 1 has control 8 zones. Player 2 has control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones. Following, player 3 has also 5 zones. Player 4 has 6 zones. By calculating all the number of zones of each players, we have known that player 1 has the highest number of zones. In this case, player 1 is being declared the winner. Because he has the highest number of zones in the game, 8 zones. Thank you.